James Newman here, owner of Quest Fitness up in Guilford, Connecticut, and DVRT Master Instructor. I'm joined here today by a very special guest star, my favorite training partner, my daughter, Grace Newman.
Hey.
Grace is here today to help us demonstrate some of the power and the versatility of training with the Ultimate Sandbag. Now, most people think of the sandbag as a very hardcore training tool, and it can be that, but for me, the true power of the Ultimate Sandbag lies in its versatility and its ability to introduce and train movements that increase strength and full body integration without having to worry about focusing on the load. Now, Grace is going to be the perfect example, okay? I had the honor this summer of being one of Grace's lacrosse coaches. Now, I know as a young female athlete, Grace is 48 times more likely to suffer an ACL injury unless she's focusing on developing the strength through her core and her posterior chain, particularly her glutes and her hamstrings, that she's going to need to keep her knees safe. Okay? The Ultimate Sandbag is the perfect tool to start to introduce some of those strength training movement patterns that she's going to need to learn to keep herself safe and strong moving forward in an athletic career. Now, Grace is going to demonstrate some basic movement patterns using the Ultimate Sandbag and some of the basic Ultimate Sandbag training exercises. The first pattern we're going to learn is the hip hinge. Now, just picking the bag up off the floor is going to help teach that hip hinge mechanic. Now, she's going to straddle the bag about 50%. She's going to come over the bag. Now, just getting her down to this position is a great way to monitor her hip mobility, okay? But it's also going to start teaching her how to extend through the hips and get down nice and low, okay? She's going to lock her hands underneath the bag. She's going to turn her elbows into her ribs, activating those lats. And in one move, she's going to drive through her heels and extend her hips and clean that bag up. Let's see that. Perfect. She split that bag right now, which is just what we want. Now she's going to pack those shoulders back and down. She's going to drive her elbows right into her rib cage. She's going to focus her weight in her heels, turn those toes out, and she's going to go into a squat mechanic. Let's see that squat, Grace. Now, as I said before, I'm not worried so much about the load, but what I am worried about is proper squat depth and alignment. And the sandbag is a perfect tool to help us teach that. She's got good thoracic activation, really locking those shoulder blades back and down. She's got good squat depth, okay? So she's learning that proper alignment with that depth. Come on up out of there. Perfect. One more time. Take a deep breath, lower yourself straight down, and come right back out of there. Very nice. Now, lower that bag right back down to the ground. Perfect. Now, one of the other things we just sort of emphasized for Grace is lowering that weight nice and slowly, teaching that eccentric phase that she's going to need later on when she starts lifting heavier loads. Now, like I said, I wasn't so much worried about the load that Grace was lifting. I've got plenty of time to start introducing load to her. But what I did need to teach her was that proper squat depth, getting all the way down there so we could get good posterior chain activation. Okay? I used a larger bag, okay, the power bag for her, filled with towels, okay, to de-emphasize the load, but to give her stability and also to give her a great way to really get that good thoracic locking position that she's going to need to protect her lower back as she gets older and starts to develop more strength and starts to add a load to her workout routines. She did a great job today. Thank you all. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to contact me at Quest Fitness. Everybody have a great day and a happy new year.